Hi everyone, it's Karen from Crafty Karen Designs. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a really exciting day. It's the new Catalogue Launch Day. So Stampin Up are launching their new catalogue today on the 3rd of May, and I'm taking part in an all-day event with Crafty Collaborations where there will be lots of demonstrators making videos and showing you some of the new products in the new catalogue. So I'm going to work with a stamp set called Happiness Abounds, and I've had it for a couple of weeks now, and I absolutely love it. I can't get enough of it. I love the font, I love the images. It's really pretty. There's a die set to match, and there's also coordinating designer series paper, but I'm not going to use that today. I'm going to use the stamp set, and I'm going to use one of the new in colours. I'm going to use Orchard Oasis this time. For this one, I used Tahitian Tide. And as you can see, this is the font in the stamp set. And this designer series paper in the background is the new in colour stack. Let me just show you some of these. So each colour comes in, I think it's 4 designs. So there's a stripy one, and then there's this floral one, which I think is gorgeous. There's a check one and a spotty one. And this is Parakeet Party. This one is Sweet Sorbet. This is Tahitian Tide, and I think this one is my absolute favourite. This one, as I said, is Orchid Oasis, and the darker blue one is called Starry Sky. I keep calling it Starry Night, but it's not, it's Starry Sky. Really like that one too. So, let me show you how I did it. So this is what we're going to do. Just a quick, simple, layered birthday card, all tone on tone. So, first of all, start with a piece of cardstock, which is 5 7/8 by 8 1/4. And I'm just going to fold that in half, burnish it. You can score it if you want to. There we go. And it's going to be a portrait card. And I've got a piece of designer series paper, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and that's going to go on the front. So we'll just stick that in place. Looks a bit short, that. Let me measure that. It's the card that's too big. I've not cut it down. Just bear with me a minute. But that designer series paper looks a bit small. So this should be 5 7/8. I've cut it from a piece of 12 by 12. That's better. So we'll adhere that to the front with some liquid glue. I prefer liquid glue. I don't really get on with tape runners very well. There's nothing wrong with the tape runners, it's just my coordination. I like a nice bit of wiggle room. Just smoosh that down. And we'll put that to one side while we do some stamping. So this piece of white is 3 by 3 3/4. And I'm just going to stamp it with the largest image. As you can see, I've been playing with these a lot. Largest floral image, bigger block than that. And the happy birthday I need on the leaves. That's it. So just get another block. That's better. So all I did was stamp some images just around the outside. I really like this colour. And then we'll add in some leaves. In between. You can do this sort of thing with any stamp set. Doesn't matter which, they're all, if it's, as long as it's an outline like this, it'll work fine. So might as well stamp the sentiment while we're at it. So this is just a 1/2 inch strip by about 3 inches, 3.5 inches, and I might need to chop it down a bit. So I'll just stamp that, line it up on the grid paper and stamp that in the middle. And go beautiful. Close that up. And I'll just clean off these stamps before I forget. So I've got a 3/4 inch strip of the Orchid Oasis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop, just going to angle cut this at either end, like that. And then I'm going to glue that to there, and then I'll chop that as well to match. So I'll just chop the edges like that. Make that one a bit thinner now, but you get the idea. Get rid of that. So this needs to now go on there. It's a really quick and easy card, this. It's great for batch making. If you're doing card swaps, or you're doing a craft fair or something and you need lots and lots of cards. And before we add that to the front, we'll do the inside. So I've got another piece of basic white, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and we're going to stamp another sentiment. So this time we'll have wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. I like that one. So just line that up. And then we'll add that to this. And I think we might have some flowers as well. So we'll get one of the flower stamps. Like that too. So one down here. And one over here. And then I had a little strip of designer series paper left over. So I'm just going to add that across the top of there just for a little bit of added interest. So I've got it lined up on the grid paper so I can make sure it's straight, because otherwise it'll end up on the wonk. My eyesight's not brilliant. So we'll add this to the inside. So as I said, there's a whole programme of videos throughout the day today from demonstrators all over the world. Haven't seen a list, so I'm not sure how many there are. But I'm sure you'll get loads of inspiration and a really long wish list. The link, there'll be a blog post for this card, and the link will be underneath the video in the description bar, along with links to any other pages that you need for the event that's happening today. I'll make sure they're all there. So I'm going to add dimensionals to the back of this. And if you go to my blog post, you can also sign up for my weekly newsletter, which comes out on a Monday. And it's full of all the latest news from Stampin' Up, as well as links to all the projects that I've uploaded the week before. And when you go over to my blog, there'll be a pop-up, and all you need to do is add your email address to the pop-up link, and you'll be added. So I'm going for round about the middle with that. There we go. And this I'm going to add across here. So I'm going to put that on dimensionals as well. So I'll have one on this side, then I'll have some small dimensionals on the other end, because it's going to overhang. And I'm going to stack two, one on top of each other, to make it a little bit thicker. Like that. So that I'm going to put there. Move those out of the way. And there's also, in the new catalogue, some twine in the in colours. So we need the Orchard Oasis one. I'm going to do a double bow. So we'll chop a piece off. It's miles too long, this, but never mind. So all you do is hold the two pieces together. And I make them by doing the bunny ears. And then twiddle about with the size of it. I want quite a small bow. I think that's big enough, so we'll get a glue dot, mini glue dot. And I'm going to add that on the just on the corner. Won't stick if I don't take the backing off, will it? There we go. And add the bow on there. Chop some of these ends off. I like to leave them quite long with this twine. Like that. Also in the new catalogue there are some, what are these called? Glossy Dots. And they're not in the in colours, they're in the colours that go with the Hues of Happiness suite. So we could add some of those. Not sure what colour they are. They might be Melon Mambo, or they might be Polished Pink. But we'll have a few of those as well, I think. So we'll have one on the end, just to break up the blue bit. And one up here, and then we'll have a bigger one down there. There we go. So there's my quick and easy layered tone on tone birthday card using the Happiness Abounds stamp set and the new in colour designer series paper. I hope you like the card and I hope you'll give it a go. Don't forget, all the details will be underneath the this video in the description bar, and all the links will be there to my shop and to my blog and to my newsletter. So I hope you manage to see some more videos from the rest of the day. Enjoy the day, enjoy the catalogue, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.